How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, back to making videos after the conclusion of Cross Assault, which is the final round is going to be happening this weekend, but I wanted to start making some content for Street Fighter X Tekken, and one of the characters I'm most anticipating is Jin. So I've been using the guy a lot lately, and if I can give you a quick summary as the first trials run through that are extremely easy. Jin is a lot like Kazuya, but they gave him more of a ranged game and they took away some of his damage. If anything, Kazuya does more damage and he's more beefy up front, but Jin has more of an all-around game. He can play distance, he can play mid, and he can somewhat play up close, but he just doesn't have as much damage. So let's do a quick breakdown of some of these trials. This one here is a pretty easy Link combo. I'm going to try to call out one of these, so if you all have trouble with either one, it should be pretty easy. This goes from a Link into a chain, and this stuff is not that hard in Street Fighter X Tekken. You get a pretty big window of opportunity, and as long as you hit the couple of links at the start, going into the chain should not be too difficult. So as these continue, they're going to get a little bit more difficult. The Kazama 5-hit combo is a Tekken chain. So that one is pretty easy to do and uses the first 4 buttons, the light, the medium, and the light and the medium. Here's one that uses a little bit of execution with the special step and the thrusting uppercut. It might take you guys a little bit of time to get used to the special step motions, but it's not that bad. After a while, I found myself getting very used to it, and it's kind of become such second nature now. This is kind of similar to the last one, as it ends in a Tekken chain and starts with a brief Link combo and a jump in, but it's still fairly easy to do. This one looks difficult, but it's really not. It goes from a crouching medium punch into one of the Tekken combos. The special step into thrusting uppercut is probably the most difficult part, but it shows you how crouching medium kick and even standing medium kick are used as juggles into specials for combo enders, so this one actually teaches you a pretty good amount of information. This one is cool because this sets you up for understanding what is good to hit a character in the air. If anything, going from mental alertness to this like swooping, leaping kick gives you enough time to juggle on the ground, and you can actually go into a target combo into even more. But for this one, as you can see, the spacing is pretty sensitive as you'll go right underneath them. I'm trying to get the spacing perfectly in this situation, but it can be a little difficult, and it's a standing heavy punch, not a crouching, so that's pretty important too. But getting a little bit closer to the corner, and it's a pretty easy trial to complete. This one is pretty interesting, also a good example of some combo enders that you can use. The special step into the crouching medium punch and standing heavy punch, I believe, have to be performed in the corner, so let's push them into the corner over here. Showing you an example that you can actually backdash out of Jin's special step. That's actually pretty useful in some situations where you want to mix up. Now things begin to get a little bit interesting. This starts with a regular medium punch, and then actually a Link medium punch into a linking crouching medium kick, and that medium kick chains into heavy. That then goes into the EX median line destruction, which causes a wall bounce, and from the wall bounce you go into the double beam. This one is surprisingly very easy for Trial 19. I don't even know if you need the corner for this one, and you might not, but it starts with a special step into the thrusting uppercut. You juggle them with light punch, you juggle them with standing medium punch, and then you do mental alertness and then into the right sweep. It's not that difficult. Mental alertness is an excellent move to cancel out of normals into other damaging normals. Now this one is pretty tough, simply because you have to cancel the EX power stance from the crouching heavy punch and then go into the swaying willow. At that point it causes a extra stun state, like a stagger state. But there is something else that's very interesting about this combo. Once you complete it and the stagger state of the swaying willow goes into effect, you can go into the Kazama 6-hit combo, which starts with forward light kick, which acts as an overhead, and you can go into the 5-hit combo after. We remember seeing that from the earlier trial just a few seconds ago. But what's also funny is that you don't actually have to do the 6-hit combo. You can still complete this trial by walking forward after the swaying willow and going directly into the 5-hit combo. For some reason, the trial mode registers it both as being okay, and you'll get a completed challenge either way. But that'll just about do it for Jin's trials. I've also been looking into some of the effectiveness of his combos and his usability, what are good enders, what is good for the start, and what are his bread and butters for base damage. So if you guys are curious to see that stuff, or you're sick of Jin, let me know in the comments. But as always, this has been Maximilian, and I'll see you guys next time.